Good evening. This side Rahul Magan here as a Group Chief Executive Officer, Treasury Consulting, and also a venture capitalist. As we speak, Treasury Consulting Group is a multinational headquartered group based out India, Singapore, and Hong Kong. More importantly, we do have offices in three parts of the globe. Functionally speaking, we are a hedge fund. Now, we are a proprietary hedge fund. Now, which means that our positions are not backed up by a third party capital, which means that whatever positions which we are taking, not a single dollar is being invested by a third party or any venture capitalist or any private equity firm. All positions which Treasury Consulting is taking is completely backed up by own capital. Now, functionally speaking, like American hedge funds, we cover FICC, which is fixed income currencies and commodities, which includes equities, commodities, currencies, and other fixed income instruments. But like I said, we are a proprietary hedge fund, which means not a single dollar from a third party capital. So if you are a third party investor and looking to invest in our company, then please don't contact us because we don't take third party capital. Apart from that, we have our financial consultancy business. We have our private placement programs. We have our we have our news desk. We have our news desk pro. We have our pension fund desk. We have our family office desk. We have our trainings. We have our non-deliverable forward contract desk and many more. In case you wish to have any information, you can WhatsApp on our personal number, which is +91 9899 242 978. Alternatively, you can WhatsApp on our back office, which is +91 9818 485 155. Alternatively, you can contact the free Q&A WhatsApp, which is +91 93544 47804. This is a free WhatsApp contact. Please be note that you can ask your questions here. But if we feel your question deserves a reply, we will definitely contact. If we don't feel your question deserves a reply, we will not reply. This is completely free. Today, I would like to cover an interesting video about Life Insurance Corporation. Millions and millions of investors in India trust on Life Insurance Corporation, including me. Me and my family also invested in some different plans of Life Insurance Corporation, and every year we are paying a very good amount to Life Insurance Corporation, assuming at maturity we will get our principal plus whatever bonus as a interest, assuming. Government from 2020 trying to privatize Life Insurance Corporation. As we speak, very closer to the year end, there are many articles on the Google who claim that LIC is having a market value of near about 150 billion US dollars. There are other articles who claim 100 billion US dollars. I am highly surprised how can a company whose PAT PAT means profit after tax, is near about 2,800 crores and stagnant, by the way. If you go to LIC website, Life Insurance Corporation website, you will see the annual reports of LIC. But there is a problem, at least to me. Majority of the component of the annual report is in Hindi. And I can't read Hindi very fast. My Hindi reading is very poor. I can speak Hindi a bit, but my Hindi reading is very poor. To me, comprehending LIC annual report is just like reading a physics book. Because I generally study Goldman Sachs, JP Morgan, Barclays, UBS, Deutsche, and other banks' annual report, where it is completely English, comprehend in nature, lot of charts, Basel 3 pillar 3 disclosures, although tough but very easy to comprehend. But when you look at the LIC annual report, which is completely in Hindi, you feel like, oh my God. LIC is having a PAT, profit after tax, of near about 2,800 crores, roughly. And if I go with the public articles, some claim 100 billion valuation, some claim 150 billion valuation, probably tomorrow somebody will claim with 300 billion valuation. God knows, anything can happen in the world of investment banking. 150 billion valuation for a company whose PAT is 2,800 crores is really a big thing to me. Henceforth, we have decided our fund will not invest in LIC IPO. See, whatever hype the market wants to give to LIC, please give the hype. I am least bothered. But I personally and my fund will not invest in LIC IPO. That is, I'm telling right away, months before the IPO. Because your valuation is near about 2,800 PAT and you are asking 150 billion, which is too much, guys. Anyways, LIC is the largest domestic institutional investor we have in India. Now, by domestic institutional investor means they are investing the investors' money in the equity market. Now, who all are the investors? People, those who are taking insurance products from LIC, different insurance products, ELSS, annuity, non-annuity, life insurance, term insurance, and all these kind. Some part of their money LIC invest in the equity market. Since LIC, as we speak, is majority controlled by government, henceforth it is a domestic institutional investor. But once LIC will get public, complete financial statement of LIC would be on the Reuters. Then I would be very happy because there is no Hindi. Everything would be in English. And whatever information I want, I get. So I need not to open the website of LIC. I need not to see the Hindi annual report. I will get everything which I am looking forward on Reuters. That is something I am waiting for. But for that, I need to wait at least 7 to 8 months. By the time LIC is not getting listed, Reuters will not share the information. I need to wait. I'm okay with this. When LIC will get listed, India will lose the largest domestic institutional investor. After this, how would the market react? That is really a research thing. Even today, as we speak, that Indian market is completely dominated by foreign institutional investor. If you look at November and December figure, throughout, foreign institutional investors sold while DIIs bought. And from the last 1 week, as we speak, DII bought more, some cases double of what FII sold. What would if LIC, the largest DII, would go away? That's a big question, at least to me, probably not to Hindi media. Anyways, it's around 6 months to go for IPO, you can say. The big IPOs like LIC needs a lot of preparation, marketing, interviews, book building process. It's a holistic process since LIC is the largest companies we can say. But I have noticed one thing in the last 2 weeks, LIC increased the stake in Kotak Mahindra Bank and IndusInd Bank. And in either case, they got RBI approval. Well, I have no respect for RBI approval because RBI also approved Paytm as a scheduled bank. RBI also approved Bharat Pay and Central Capital as a small finance bank. So I don't have any respect for RBI approval because now how the approvals are given, we know. In fact, the companies like Zomato, Barbecue Nation, Devnani International, Paytm, Policy Bazaar, and many such companies, Nikia, they got approved. And all are loss-making companies. In case of Paytm, the accumulated losses are near about 12,400 crores. Still they got the approval. So I have no respect for the approval of these regulatory agencies. My biggest concern is why LIC is increasing the stake in two private banks just months before the IPO. Number one is the Kotak Mahindra Bank. Number two is the IndusInd Bank. I hope you recall my video in 2020, which I made on IndusInd Bank. There are many asset quality issues we have in IndusInd Bank. Many articles were written on the Google about the asset quality issues of IndusInd Bank. And not IndusInd Bank. There are asset quality issues in the whole Indian banking. It's not about IndusInd Bank. In this quarter, September quarter, Bandhan Bank reported 3,000 crores. 3,000 crores of losses. Almost all small finance bank reported decrease in profitability and substantial increase in non-performing asset provisioning. And when we speak about India, Hindi media is always restricted to gross NPA, net NPA, case settled. Thank you very much. And don't think that Kotak Mahindra Bank is a very non-NPA based bank because Uday Kotak always do tweeting and that too in the favor of the administration. I'm surprised that just before few months of the IPO, LIC is increasing the stake in two private banks of India. Whereby there are asset quality issues in one bank. And RBI gave the approval. Like I said, I have no respect because now approvals are given not on fundamental thing, rather on something else. Even after this news, the price of Kotak Mahindra and IndusInd, both listed in India, failed to move up. I'm tracking LIC IPO very in detail. Soon I would come with the financial statement of the IPO, which is on their website. I need to comprehend. Work is going on because it is in Hindi. Henceforth, it is a tedious job for me. I am taking the help of somebody who understands Hindi very well because my reading skills in Hindi is really, really tough. But one thing I'm sure is that LIC increasing the stake in IndusInd Bank and Kotak Mahindra Bank is really something which is beyond fundamentals. I know that I am amongst very less people who make such kind of videos. And I know that this process would continue. India is no more a fundamental country. Indian markets are completely in control of venture capitalists and private equity firms. From the last many years, I am giving ample of evidence regarding that. Even today, as we speak, Ola is about to get near about $1 billion in the form of equity and debt. And the latest Ola valuation is 7 billion. A company who never earned profit since inception is having 7 billion valuation. It is clearly written on the Google, this is pre-IPO round, which means that the investors, those who are investing in Ola, they are certain that IPO approval will come. You know how. And when the IPO approval will come, then they would become richer, not the investor. Because Ola is a loss-making company. What do you think? A company who founded since inception, and since inception never be profitable, would be profitable after your IPO? Investor did the same mistake in Zomato and Paytm. And now LIC investments in Kotak Mahindra Bank and IndusInd Bank is really raising something to me, if not to the media. I am doing my deep research that why LIC is investing in these two banks. Probably if I get some meaningful answer, something which is beyond the textbooks, I would definitely come with a video. By the way, I am the first person who is raising the question, how come a government-owned company who is completely under the control of the government, as we speak, is investing in two private banks months before the IPO? Think about that. And the people of Kotak Mahindra Bank and IndusInd Bank, if you feel offended, my number is 9899242978. By the way, Kotak Mahindra Bank, check your annual report and see the hedge accounting. The video is on the way. You know, your auditors, the auditors of the Indian bank, feel that they can do anything because people don't have knowledge. And this is a fact. I am saying again thing. I have posted this on my Twitter. Big Fours are under a huge scandal worldwide. And every passing month, they are fined. But still, all loss-making startups have Big Fours as their auditors. Majority. And majority of the Indian banks were having Big Four as auditors. But not a single media house in India dare to speak this. Whether this is EY, PwC, Deloitte, KPMG, according to a website called Compliance Week, there is a data comprehended by PCOAB. I got the copy of the data since it's a public data. And see the audit issues in these Big Fours. This is Rahul Magan from Treasury Consulting Group. Have a great time ahead.